What is up YouTube? James Baek here and welcome back to Johto x Alola. We have Becky as our first opponent today. We are using the Rain team. Again, I have two cartridges, two different teams. And we got Politoed, Kingdra, Tapu Koko, Kartana, Hitmontop, Mudsdale. Right now we are going against a Marowak Dragalage. Or Dragalge, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Mimikyu, Golisopod, Tyranitar, and Porygon 2. So we're going against a bit of a heavy Trick Room team. Like, this is a really heavy Trick Room team. Mudsdale does fantastic though. If I can weaken Golisopod, yeah, like Mudsdale does fantastic. I don't need rain mode at all, I think. Yeah. Parasong would be nice though, but I think I'll go Koko Kartana. Mudsdale, Hitmontop in the back. Yes. I'm not sure if you lead Marowak, I kinda doubt it. I think you would lead like maybe Mimikyu Tyranitar for instance. And then like I don't know. Like, I think you would lead Mimikyu Tyranitar against a rain mode potentially, but like, I don't know. I don't see Marowak leading against a rain team, but maybe you expect me not to lead my rain mode, which is fair because I shouldn't lead my rain mode ever against that kind of team. Let's see. Min Speed Mudsdale literally just destroys my opponent's team if I do play it right. So I gotta play it carefully. I think Mudsdale is definitely the win condition against my opponent's team. So we'll find out here of how this is gonna work. I love this trainer theme, man. It is such a good trainer theme. Again, I only have 4 songs in this game technically. So yeah, Mimikyu Marowak is gonna lead. Okay, my opponent really going with the Mimikyu Marowak. I mean, I don't really mind trading for the Mimikyu, to be honest. I guess I'll just double up into Mimikyu. Unless it's Sash, it shouldn't be able to survive the double up. Mimikyus really don't carry Protect. It's like super rare on Mimikyu. So I'll trade right here. Even if Mimikyu wants to switch out, I get free damage on anything, to be honest. Marowak gonna Protect? That's an interesting play because Marowak's not really threatened by anything. Maybe you're worried about like, I don't know, like AV Koko. Maybe like, I don't know, Nature's Madness on Koko or Guardian of Alola into Night Slash or something, or Bloom Doom. But let's see. Are you Sash? Are you Sash Mimikyu? That's the only way you can survive this combination. Actually, no. If you're just like really bulky, you can. But it's Sash Mimikyu, as anticipated. Okay. Trick Room is gonna go up. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna double switch here. I'm gonna go out into my Mudsdale here. And I think I'll just go out into my Hitmontop. Because I can activate my eject button and get a free switch in. So yeah, I don't really mind the situation. Especially with Mimikyu being Sash, it's like damage output is very poor overall. And with the Intimidate, my Mudsdale is going to be able to take attacks just fine. I might be taking a Flare Blitz and a Hitmontop, but like Hitmontop's not really too important in this matchup unless the Porygon 2's in the back and it gets out of hand. But, you know, Hitmontop's going to survive this turn no matter what. Unless you play rough that slot, but it's very unlikely you play rough a Kartana. Unless I could see a Ghost move. I don't see a play rough. Fire Punch actually coming out. Okay. Into the Hitmontop. So I'm going to get my eject button out. Get him out of there. And go out into... I guess saving the Sash on Kartana is better. So I'm actually going to go into Koko. So we'll see here. It's going to be the Shadow Claw coming out into the Koko slot. So yeah, Koko's not going to take that too well, but it's not too bad. And again, Mudsdale is in. So I can just high horsepower the Marowak and Protect. Yeah. Even if Marowak protects, Mimikyu can't really do much to my Mudsdale. I would prefer it attacking my Mudsdale, to be honest, because it gets stamina boost. I guess Will-O-Wisp could be an issue. We have seen now Mimikyu in the past, but we'll see. Protect. High horsepower. Are you Willow? Destiny Bound. That's okay then, because I'm not targeting down the Mimikyu for a while. So I'll take that trade. That's also another reason I didn't want to attack with Koko straight out, because Koko can be useful against the Golisopod. I guess now I just go back into Hitmontop and I high horsepower the Marowak. Because again, I'm not targeting down the Mimikyu, because Mudsdale is so important in this game. It is incredibly important to this game. I am worried about Golisopod's liquidation though. I mean, it's only priority move for water type attacks is Aqua Jet, if I remember correctly. So we should be good. Intimidate, drop on this Mimikyu and this Marowak. I kind of hope you target down the Mudsdale because I would love the stamina boost, man. High horsepower into the Marowak. Actually almost able to pick up the knockout, just barely short. Shadow Bone gonna come out into the Mudsdale slot. Okay, I get my defense boost, which is what I want. Stamina, and that's -2 Marowak. That still did a good amount though. Shadow Claw into the Hitmontop. I want to get rid of the Mimikyu now because since he doesn't, because he could Destiny Bond and then try to guarantee a Trick Room up later in the game. So I'm just gonna Heavy Slam here. Not sure if you target down the Hitmontop. I don't want to switch into Coco because if I do that, like it puts me in range of like a first impression or Aqua Jet from the Golisopod. So I think keeping Hitmontop is my best play. I think I'm gonna close combat the Mimikyu just in case like maybe Porygon 2 wants to switch in. Every time I'm gonna come out, knock out the Mimikyu. No more Trick Room from the Mimikyu, so all I have to worry about is the Porygon 2 if it decides to come out in the future. Shadow Bone gonna come out, target down my Hitmontop. That's not gonna KO. It almost does though. So I'm guessing that's like max attack Marowak. That does so much. Let's, I have to get rid of this Marowak somehow though. I have to get rid of this Marowak. But luckily like Kartana's looking really good in this game. Like Kartana's looking really good. Dragalage comes out. Not a Pokemon I was expecting, but I will sack Hitmontop. I really don't. I was planning to sack it anyway, and I'm just gonna close combat. I don't mind this right now. I wonder what you're going for then. Draco Meteor into Mudsdale? Wonder if that knocks out. I could have also went into Coco, I guess. Like Coco might have been a fine play here too. To be honest, because like if I brought in Coco, then like I could bring in Coco Kartana, weaken the Dragalage. I don't know how slow Dragalage is. It is pretty slow, but I don't remember its exact speed here. Because we're going to see Marowak protect here as I do get some free damage onto the Dragalage, it looks like. And weakening this Dragalage is really crucial. Like, just puts in range of Coco's and Kartana's attacks. Yeah, like every bit of chip matters. Even that little chip. And Draco Meteor? Scald. I don't believe Scald knocks out. I don't believe for a second Scald knocks out Mudsdale. Do I need Mudsdale for anything else? Not really. Kartana can handle the rest outside of Trick Room. So I'm actually just going to high horsepower here the Dragalage. And I never risk my Coco or Kartana, so I'm just going to try to get rid of this Dragalage. Like as much damage as possible. I'm trying to put in range a Dazzling Gleam plus Leaf Blade because the Marowak's in range Dazzling Gleam already. We're going to see the Dragalage withdraw actually. In a Golisopod. Okay. It looks like my opponent doesn't have a Trick Room option, so that's good. I don't need these Pokemon anymore. And then Kartana should just be looking to sweep in the end game. That's how it's looking right now. Shadow Bone gonna come out, target down my Hitmontop, that's fine. And then I get a higher horsepower that's gonna be able to do a lot of damage here. Doesn't activate emergency exit, but Dazzling Gleam should. So I'm just going to Dazzling Gleam the Golisopod slot and go for high horsepower because if emergency exit does activate, that means Dragalage's catching this high horsepower and then Kartana should just win this game. So that's what I'm going to go for. First impression should knock out my Tapu Koko. I don't believe that for a second it would. If it does, that's actually a bit of a problem to be honest. But no first impression coming out. Dazzling Gleam, are you Assault Vest? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So, Marowak gonna go down, and this is kind of where first, like, emergency exit is kind of a weird ability. It can be really good sometimes, but at some points, it's like, it puts you in a really bad spot, especially if you don't get the attack off here. So, Dragalage is forced to come out here, and it's catching this high horsepower. So, catch this foot, catch this kick. Gone, okay. And that's gonna be game, because Kartana just cleans up in the end. And I can just click Thunderbolt so Golisopod can't set up even to beat my Kartana. And even then, I don't think it has a priority move that's like could do really good work to Kartana. Like Aqua just not gonna do anything. And it's already really weakened, so high horsepower into Gleam here. Might as well just Gleam. Like, it's gonna KO anyway. Match is gonna be forfeit, and that's gonna be a good game. So we're gonna be able to pick up a win there, which is really nice. Able to pick up a win against Becky for game 1. Let's see. I mean, pretty much overall, like, since I knew that the only way Mimikyu could survive if it was Focus Sash, like, just being able to, you know, bring it down to Focus Sash, and once you find out it's Focus Sash, it really doesn't do much unless maybe it has Will-O-Wisp. But even if it has Will-O-Wisp, Muzdale was still going to put in a lot of work against my opponent's team, even when burned. Probably would have still been the 2KO on Marak, would have probably still knock out the Dragalage at that range, or if not, it just puts in Gleam range, which is still fine for me. So, yeah, no matter what, like, I think overall, Muzdale did really good work against my opponent's team. I'm surprised, surprised that Porygon 2, I don't know. I'm surprised about the Scald. I don't know if Scald knocks out. Maybe if it's Specs. But again, I didn't need Muzdale at that point. All I needed was like Coco Cortana next to each other, and I'm pretty sure I won the game after that. But we got R. Kim from Japan, 1620 rating with the team of, a Lopunny. I didn't even know that was legal in this tournament. A lot of Pokemon I didn't know was legal in this tournament, to be fair. We got Lopunny, Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Arcanine, Celesteela, and the Gastrodon. Oh, Gastrodon's a pain. Although my own Koko does a lot of work. I wish I had Muddy Water. Muddy Water would be so good here. Muddy Water is actually amazing against my opponent. Hitmontop's actually really solid in this game, but like I don't see myself bringing it really. I think I want to go Coco, Cortana. Maybe I don't bring Rain Mode at all. Although Parasong could be a good end game. If Celesteela gets a bit problematic. I think the plan I want to go for is Coco Cortana, Mudsdale, Politoed, because Parasong gives me a second out to the Gastrodon and the Celesteela. Mudsdale's pretty good against the top of Coco overall, so I feel like this is the safest play. And by leading Cortana, like my opponent is pressured to ever switch in the Cortana, so we'll see how this works. I'm worried about Coco Garchomp. I'm also worried about that Scarf Garchomp. Everyone's doing the Giovanni pose. I need to get my own pose though. I hope the girl pose is still available. Arcanine Lopunny is gonna lead. So I don't know who you fake out here. To be honest, I kind of want to get the. I kind of want to double switch here because it lowers the damage output from both my opponent's Pokemon here. Like if you fake out the Tapu Koko, stamina boost will activate. I'm kind of worried about Will-O-Wisp, but yeah. I also don't want to catch a random Fire MZ, so I'm just gonna double switch here. It's a safe play. I could be catching a high jump kick though. I don't think you would high jump kick in this spot though. Well, you could. Lopunny is threatened by a Sacred Sword, I guess. So Mudsdale, but you're also threatened by my Coco. Like really threatened by my Coco. So we'll see what comes out here. Then I think I want to switch out Politoed, go on to Cortana, I think, afterward. Lopunny's gonna Mega Evolve. If I get rid of the Arcanine, I should be able to do a lot of work with my Cortana. Fake out, gonna go out into, yep, the Tapu Koko slot. Nice. So I get the stamina boost that I want, so this Muzdale's looking to be really bulky overall. Roar! Oh, please give me Cortana back in. Ah, it's Coco. Well, that's fine too. That's actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna high horsepower the Arcanine and I think Volt Switch to Lopunny. Ah, okay. But like Gastrodon can come in. I think that's fine though if Gastrodon comes in. I don't really want to switch out either one of my Pokemon. I guess I could switch out Mudsdale because like it's more likely that you don't Flare Blitz the Mudsdale slot, if anything. Gastrodon is such a pain though to deal with. Because if we bring out Gastrodon, my Mudsdale's threatened because I brought the Rain mode. Rain up. But I want the Rain up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see Lopunny withdraw in a Gastrodon. Are you gonna protect Arcanine? That's the big question. That's the money question. Yes, you do. Okay. Very smart play. I should have probably doubled my Coco into Kartana. I think I'm just gonna protect Mudsdale. This Gastrodon's looking to do a lot of work here against my team. I can't tell if you're gonna Earth Power either. I think I'm gonna... Actually, I think I'm just gonna high horsepower Thunderbolt the Arcanine, because if I can get rid of this Arcanine, like, Kartana can do a lot of work against my opponent's team. Helping Hand. Oh, is this Muddy Water? Muddy Water is gonna hurt real bad. I should have Volt Switched into Politoed, which I was gonna do, but like Politoed couldn't offer any offensive pressure afterward. It is Muddy Water. That's gonna hurt. That might just double knockout. Okay, must have fans, but Coco lives. Okay. So Helping Hand, Flare Blitz. I'm not sure what your last move is, but Kartana is always my play here. You should always switch out the Gastrodon, I feel like. I feel like you might Extreme Speed here too. Or you could Protect. I'd say a 50-50 or whether I think he has Extreme Speed or not. If he does, he might go for it here. I guess I'll just Leaf Blade though. And go for a... Thunderbolt. We'll see. I'm really worried Gastrodon switches out and Lopunny and Arcanine Extreme Speed or Protects. Maybe I should just Sacred Sworded. Okay, but no switch out, so I'm gonna pick up a double knockout here. That's not what I was anticipating at all from this turn. It comes down to my opponent's last Pokemon though. Leaf Blade knocks out the Gastrodon. Okay, I'm really surprised my opponent just let me knock out both these Pokemon. If he had Celesteela, I think he would have switched it in potentially. So I'm guessing Celesteela is out as the last potential Pokemon. So what is it? You have Lopunny, Garchomp? You do have Celesteela. Okay. I'm just gonna double up the Lopunny. I'm gonna double up the Lopunny. Yeah. Does Dazzling Gleam do more? It's super effective, so I think it should. I don't know who you fake out. You could just fake out Flamethrower to Kartana, but I feel like you're also worried about like a Life Orb Thunderbolt in electric terrain knocking out the Celesteela. Fake out gonna come out into the Kartana. Okay. Bit protected, but if Gleam knocks out the Lopunny, I should be in a good spot. Oh no, it doesn't. That's bad. I should have made the safe play. I could double protected too. Flamethrower? Giga Drain. Oh boy, this is close. Coming down to the wire, I need to Parasong right now. The question is, does High Jump Kick into Giga Drain knock me out? I kind of doubt it, but it could. What do I do? Yeah, not double protecting I think was a mistake. I was just worried about Fake Out and then Lopunny protects the following turn, and I thought Gleam would knock out the Lopunny. Maybe that wasn't the right play. I think I'm going to Detect and Scald. Because, we'll see here. I think you might High Jump Kick or Drain Punch. You do have Drain Punch, it's in the Kartana, alright. Leech Seed. In the Politoed, that's fine. Does that mean you don't have a Fire type move? Leech Seed Giga Drain? Scald and a Lopunny picks as a knockout, so that's good. Drain Punch is really weak. I'm surprised you have Drain Punch. But then again, it seems like a bulky Lopunny. It took the Gleam actually pretty well. Lopunny doesn't have the best defenses, but maybe that's just normal. And Coco doesn't have the best special attack in the world. If he doesn't have like Air Slash or something, I should just be able to knock it out with like Sacred Sword and the Scald. I kind of want a Parasong here, to be honest. You know what? I'm gonna Scald first and see. If he protects, then I just could have got the... Okay, good. Sacred Sword. Still does a good amount. Rocky Helmet. It's Giga Drain. I don't want a Parasong because of the fact that like I could lose because of like if it doesn't have fire type move like Kartana could put in a lot of work. The Scald. Rocky Helmet's an interesting choice here. There's a good amount. No burn. A burn would have probably just sealed it up, I think. Don't think Giga Drain picks up the knockout. Kind of want to Leaf Blade my own Politoed because it prevents my opponent from getting recovery. But I think the best play is just Sacred Sword again. And Scald. Yes. Because you're forced to protect here if you do carry protect. And if you don't, that's just game then. Well, even if you Giga Drain, that's going to proc my berry, I think. And that almost knocks out. I could have Helping Hand, I guess. That would seal it up too. Giga Drain into Kartana. Yeah, that's not picking the knockout. This is a really weird Celesteela set. Giga Drain, Leech Seed. I've never seen that one before. The only times I've seen Giga Drain are on offensive with like AV or Autonomize maybe. I've never seen it like that, but gonna pick up the win. I don't think I played the smoothest game. I mean, it got kind of rough, but I think... Oh no, I was just really worried about depending on Lopunny had Protect or not, but luckily it wasn't the case. I'm not even sure Dream... I wonder if actually Drain Punch knocks out the Kartana. Well, it probably does at that range. But Drain Punch shouldn't knock out Kartana, like, full. Even if it wasn't Sash, because, like, Mega Lopunny, Drain Punch is pretty weak, and Mega Lopunny's not very powerful. High Jump Kick was, like, the move. But I remember, like, High Jump Kick... I remember playing, what's it called? Gen 6 OU, using Mega Lopunny, and all the calcs for High Jump Kick were so pathetic. On Ferrothorn, on a lot of Pokemon, it was just pathetic. The damage output was really poor. I mean, it's pretty cool to see Mega Lopunny. Part fighting type, pretty cool. Scrappy is a cool ability, but not being able to knock out Pokemon like Aegislash, like, you know, it has Scrappy, so you can High Jump Kick the you can High Jump Kick Ghost types or return normal types, so it's actually pretty cool, but like, not being able to knock out Aegislash is pretty disappointing, not gonna lie. As we got JD from the United Kingdom, very high rating. Okay, why is Silvally doing pretty well? I think I've seen like a few high rated players using Silvally. Okay. My opponent doesn't have a good rain answer, do you? I think if you want a rain counter, you're gonna lead like Coco Suicune. I don't think he leads Salazzle here. But my rain mode actually does really well. I just gotta prevent my opponent from getting Tailwind, and that's what I'm gonna try to do with the Coco Kartana lead. Politoed, have Politoed Kingdra in the back, because I literally can just sweep him if he doesn't have Tailwind up. With okay, maybe I should change Skull to Muddy Water because like, or maybe Draco to Muddy Water, because I never really click Draco at all. I just click Water type attacks and like, you know, it's rain. I want to click Water type attacks. It's my best option. We'll see what comes out though from my opponent. I think it'd be Suicune Tapu Koko. I could see. Yeah, because I wouldn't lead Mence here. I think Mence is your Mega. I don't think you lead Mega Salamence here against Politoed Kingdra, which could be an easy lead for me. So yeah, I could see Salazzle Suicune, I guess, too, but like Volt Switch into... I mean, Thunderbolt's still going to do a lot to Suicune. You don't have a way to change terrains either, since your only terrain is electric terrain as well. So we'll see how this works. Gotta think. It also might be, like, depending on what the Silvally set yet is as well. If it's grass, it could be a bit problemsome. Suicune Tapu Koko's gonna lead. Yep, as anticipated. I get to lead my Koko plus Kartana. I wonder if Suicune lives a life or Thunderbolt in terrain. I kind of doubt it. I do just want to Thunderbolt the Tapu. I want to Thunderbolt the Suicune and Leaf Blade. I mean, Suicunes don't usually carry Protect, so I'm not sure about this one. Thunderbolt and Leaf Blade. I mean, it's just very safe because I get to weaken the Tapu Koko. If Suicune stays in, I get a lot of damage off or potentially pick up the knockout. And Leaf Blade's just doing so much to Tapu Koko. And if it's Life Orb, I might be able to pick up the knockout depending on the roll. Suicune gonna protect. That's fine. And you shouldn't have a way to knock out my Tapu Koko. Thunderbolt. I wonder if that means I'm faster or it's just a speed tie. Gleam gonna come out. Are you Life Orb? Yeah, you're Life Orb. So here comes Leaf Blade. It also might come down to a speed tie, which I do not like. Oh no, I just knocked out the Tapu Koko. Great. Which is exactly what I wanted, because Life Orb is kind of like natural in this team. So I don't mind that, and I get the Beast Boost. Nice. I mean, that Beast Boost is really, really nice. As let's see what my opponent brings out. Salamence? Because I feel like you need something to outspeed the Kartana right here. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Salazzle could come in if you have Salazzle in the back, which is definitely a potential option. But Salamence does come out. Again, it really comes down to, does Suicune live the Thunderbolt in terrain? Because I think you just Hyper Voice here if you're my opponent, if you have Hyper Voice, or you Double Edge Kartana, but I'm just going to go on to Politoed and Thunderbolt the Suicune slot. There's no reason for me not to. I'm going to keep my Kartana around because, like, if Suicune decides to switch out, like, I'm going to keep a way to hit that Suicune for a lot of damage later on, just in case. Because I can handle the Salamence if I have, like, Kingdra next to Kartana next to each other, so I don't mind this. So let's see what my opponent's going to opt for. Kartana's going to switch out into Politoed. And what is the Suicune? Is it switching out or is it staying in? It really comes down to Tailwind too. I just don't know, like, the Tailwind numbers. I mean the Thunderbolt calc. The Thunderbolt calc. Not the Tailwind numbers. The Thunderbolt calc. Okay. Mega Salamence going to appear on the field. I could have also... Oh, no, this is the best play. Thunderbolt. Luckily, no double coming out from my opponent. Going for the Protect. Yeah, Thunderbolt just obliterates the Suicune. That's able to knock out the Suicune. And... yeah, looking really good for my Kingdra. Thunderbolt? I mean, Hyper Voice? Why did I say Thunderbolt? Okay, Hyper Voice. Into my... that doesn't even knock out Tapu Koko. That's kind of sad. Mega Salamence has kind of gone downhill with the Aerialate nerf and the Pixelate nerf and all those kind of nerfs. Silvally is going to come out. It's grass, I think, is it? Oh, it's normal, okay. I just Helping Hand Gleam here, or I could Parasong. Do I want a Helping Hand or do I want a Parasong? Like, both are viable endgame plans. I'm gonna Helping Hand, Dazzling Gleam. Because then, like, I knock out my own Tapu Koko. I could knock out the Salamence potentially as well, and then I get Kingdra and then just Hydro Vortex. So... I don't want a Parasong yet in case, like, something crazy happens. Salamence protects. I could have Parasong. That's fine. Actually, this allows me to potentially get crit by my opponent for the end game. Gleam does a good amount to Silvally. And Double Edge. Ooh, does this knock me out? I don't think it does. It does. Okay. It might come down to whether I miss Draco Meteor then. But Helping Hand was probably the better play in the long run. So Kartana plus the Kartana plus Kingdra. I need to hit Draco Meteor. I regret running Draco Meteor now. Why don't I run Ice Beam? It really comes down to whether I hit Draco Meteor. Otherwise, he gets a Hyper Voice and a Double Edge off, and that's... and I'm pretty sure you live... I think Salamence does live Hydro Vortex. In rain. I might be mistaken. Okay, we hit Draco Meteor. I don't know. This Salamence could be bulky too. We'll find out. No, it just got obliterated by Draco Meteor. Okay, that should be game. And nice. I think we're in 1700s after this. Nice. So Sacred Sword gonna go on Silvally, and that's gonna pick up the knockout, and that's gonna be a good game to my opponent. So gonna be able to take another win here for this tournament, and nice. Just like we had. I think this is the final episode with this team. Yeah, because I'm using the Como team for one more time. But thank you all for tuning in today's episode. Let me think about that match. Was there anything I could have done better? I think Parasong didn't matter in the end game. I guess I could have just helped me and Thunderbolted the Silvally. Actually, no. I think that could have been a choke there if it was Scar Silvally. Because if he double edge, yeah, because if he double edge plus like double edged, like he double edged my Coco with Silvally with Scarf, and then he double edged my Politoed with Immense, I could have gone down with both Pokemon. Then it's Kartana and Kingdra. And then it's like mind games between the Salamence protecting or not. And yeah, I think like the Helping Hand play was poor unless I went for Helping Hand Thunderbolt. But then again, I think the best play there was to go for... Well, actually, even if I Parasong there, it doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't change anything. Because then I had to bring out Kingdra. I guess I'd Hydro Vortex then and hope he doesn't have a Dragon-type move that can knock out my Immense. I guess what I could have done was also just Thunderbolt Protect Politoed, which I think does work there. Yeah, I think I could have done that because I could have got Kingdra in, Hydro Vortex, and Parasong for the end game, and yeah, I think that could have worked. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in today's episode of the Johto and Alola Challenge. I wonder if I ever called it VGC 18 back-to-back battles by accident when I was doing the intro. I might, probably not, but if I did, that would have been funny. But thank you all for tuning in. If you want to go check out more action, you can check out the playlist down below, especially if you missed the previous episodes. You can check out my social medias down below, especially my Twitch channel where I do stream these kinds of tournaments because they're really fun. And of course, if you want to check out more action, you can check out my side series on the channel and my main series, VGC 2018 back-to-back battles, if you're interested in more doubles content. But otherwise, I will catch you around another video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you around next time.